So we're going to look at some raw footage, I guess. So let's see. Okay, well, it looks like our battle system's got a weird issue aligning stuff with our character, but mostly everything else works. Some extra things I've added, which I think are super awesome. Let's go grab our here and adjust his crit chance to 100. Okay, that's fine. We'll go super huge. Let's stab. So yeah, so I got some little effects going on for when a crit strike occurs. So we can see that. I'll also be adding some audio cues to make that a little prettier. Our switching mechanic is a little jank. A lot of my characters are out, like they're assets from other sources, so I have to go in and kind of adjust all of their center points. But now we can pull some information. A lot of this is actually going to get changed right now. It's just like hard text, but stuff for like weaknesses and strengths, stuff like these will be reduced to icons to make it a little bit more free-flowing. I kind of want to make things as simple as possible. I'm trying to really make it the game accessible. That's why a lot of stuff is a single button click. I don't want you to have to use any extra keys or anything. So yeah, we can see what the brute stats are because he's currently out in the field, so he's not in his spot. But if I pick the knight and I go switch, it flips them, and then I can go back to combat. And Sir Rick is out there, and Rick's gonna walk up, and his animation's a little delayed, and also he's got a three-piece animation. Now you can also see he can use his shield. Skeletons are attacking. There seems to be a loading issue. They're loading on top of each other. There's the Necromancer. Yeah. Hector Von. Yeah. So the Necromancer's going to do a pretty cool thing. He's going to, when he comes out, he's going to pretty much spawn a skeleton and then switch out for that skeleton. We also have our Archer, Todd Lawnstrike, and we can switch him out. And it's currently seems to be storing only the first slot and just slapping everyone back in the first slot, which is not what I want. Also, we need to set a little reset for the buttons because right now, he got a crit. And what's his crit stand? Archer. Oh, he's a 50-50 crit chance. Okay, wow, he just one-shotted that guy. So that's just a quick little look at where things are in the combat section. Let's go on to some more broken stuff. So we'll take a look here. Pretty much, you're supposed to be able to travel to these nodes. I can see that it tells me my target location, and then it says my target location is the same. My current location is the same, but my little chariot isn't moving anymore. How it's supposed to work, something along like this. Chariot moves. You can pick another node, travel to that other node. How it was working before. So I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with that. And it was working before, but I did some changes here with creating different node setups for all the different icons and having them move a little bit because they're going to start referencing each other in relation so that you can only go to certain nodes that are within a certain distance or a different path from one another. And then the reason that they need to reference each other is also because they're going to be able to detect as each boss is going to kind of exude a value, and that value is going to affect the closest nodes, and it's going to change the state of the nodes. So some nodes are going to be peaceful, so that you're not going to get in any encounters there. Then we're going to have some neutral nodes where there's a chance you could get into an encounter, and then there's hostile nodes, which will be you definitely are going to get into an encounter. And so all the bosses are going to actually affect nodes around them and increase their value towards hostility, while your main cities are going to do the opposite. So as a node becomes hostile, it is now going to affect the adjacent nodes with its own hostility. As time progresses, the hostility value is slightly higher than the peaceful value. But of course, if you go and you fight, you're going to pacify the location. So it's just going to go back down to a neutral state. So some other things there. So we're going to take a look at another playable character that I'm going to be adding in soon. It's pretty much just like Thunder Ninja, something along those lines. Let's see some of these. Got some animations going on him. So you got guy's little idol there. Let's look at a cool thunder attack. Pow, pow, pow. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Cool. So he's going to be another character that I'm going to throw in there. I'm got a fairly large kind of pool of characters, I do have to kind of expand my enemies, because right now I only have 3 enemies that are set up, and then I have to actually finish setting up all my other characters that I'm going to be using. I'm going to have a fairly large pool, but the thing is, a lot of this has to get adjusted for scale and where their spawn centers are in relation to when I actually create them into the game. So yeah, that's another little bit of stuff going on. So pretty much this is, I guess, the conclusion of my raw video. This doesn't have a lot of editing. It's kind of a quick one that I wanted to do just because I want to kind of put out a little bit more information. What you're seeing in the background is just a pixel art thing I do. I spend 10 minutes a day on whatever the challenge is, and I make little pixel art stuff. It's something I do with my tea in the morning. But yeah, so this is kind of what I'm going to try to have my bigger videos with my editing, the ones that take me a bit more time to do, and then stuff like this was just pretty much talking about what's broken. There's always something breaking. That's just a part of game development. You just keep working at it. But it is exciting when you get stuff working nicely and you can show it to people. So yeah, that's kind of where things are, and hopefully I'll get another video out in a few more weeks. Okay, bye bye.